I mean, I get to exercise regularly now, almost like every day, and what keeps me going is because I do it at my own pace. I've either seen that each time I try to take another person's routine, I get bored over time, right? And I can easily get bored because I'm a person that loves variety in one sense, though I'm also someone that loves something like stable, right? But you see, I've been doing this now for what did I get back? A whole long time, and I'm about the most regular in my estate, in being out there to do exercise. Only a few times I miss it. But what keeps me going is the fact that one, I've ended up developing my own routine that works for me, right? I know what I want to get out of it. And I therefore look for a routine that flows with my body to produce the result that I want. Part of it is doing some routines I already know, but even I am changing routines over time. I'm taking some routines I get over the internet, but it has to be a routine that, I know that I can learn and grow into, right? I don't do one that will kill me at the beginning, I do one that I can flow and grow into. Sometimes I change routine. After I master one, I go to something that's higher, But the key thing is that I'm progressively doing it, right? I've come from a place where I got back in May from the US with my blood sugar was high up. I lost a lot of weight, right? Probably a third of the size I am right now, and people see me today and they're all saying, wow, how did I do it? Even my doctor gets surprised that I still jog, even I'd lost so much weight, but it was with the mindset. I knew what I was trying to get at from it. When I lost a lot of weight, my intent of coming out was not to lose weight, but to keep my system, my blood flowing. So it means that the intensity was different from what it is now. Right now that I put on so much weight, my intensity is a whole lot different from what it used to be, right? But key thing is that you have to go slow to go fast. You have to know what you can handle, and it's not how fast you start is not as important as completing the race. Same thing happens when I do press up, right? Now I'm able to go as fast. I'm able to do 20 on a regular basis every day. I do 20 times 3, 60 at the end of the day. But it's not how fast to start. But you have to plan your energy to be able to go the distance. I don't know if I made any sense in all I said. Any questions? Somebody said something.
Oh, I say yes, that you are making sense. Yeah. There is no problem.
Awesome. So in addition, also, we need to plan ourselves, do our part. But I'm having such a strenuous here and there, maybe it might just be a time to just cancel me speaking, have someone else speak, if I'm not able to avoid all the moving up and down, we need to know ourselves and manage ourselves, maybe either cancel the trips or cancel the talking. Or if we're going to do the two together, then like you said, manage the energy we have when we climb the stage, So God help us. So we're all learning and getting better. Elvis, anything you want to add?
No, not really. I just like the idea of being able to pace oneself so one doesn't break down. Not just when you have to speak, but in life entirely. So having a balance is important, Yeah. So yes, I get it. And not being to take sometimes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I can't make this so you can give the body rest. Balance is key. And
Great. Yeah. I mean, balance needs to go into every area of our lives. It's important that, I mean, part of it is you have to have your goals. You have to have your priorities, and know what is the most important thing for you. We all need to clear in our mind what's the most important thing for us. And we're all Christians, meaning that God also talks to us. Somewhere deep inside of your heart, somehow you know what you should be doing and what you should not do. It's the Spirit of God witnesses into your heart. So I know we're all at different stage of that. Some of us we're all learning and growing every day to hear His voice better. But let's walk in that which we know. Some of the things that fight against us doing that is, what will people say? How people take it. This doesn't follow the number of the norm, but and we're all humans, But let's just be in that place where we're learning and growing, from every experience of life, so that our lives can be better. For me, because I do this, and that's one of the things we learned from the last book we read. People talk about work-life balance, but that balance is good, but we need to understand what balance means, right? For everything you do, there are a number of things that you cannot do. You cannot do everything. We understand that, right? We cannot do everything. We cannot be everything. The mere fact that I choose to do this book club and I have to prepare for it means that there are some things I cannot do. Right? Like I cannot go and visit my parents on a Sunday because I have to be prepared for this. I have to be close to the internet. I have to be ready to do this, all of that. Mondays to Fridays, I do a prayer meeting, meaning 1,001 things I cannot do. I do everything walking around in a way such that I can do the prayer meeting. So when I do for 6 weeks, take a 7th week break. That 7th week is when I do all the things I couldn't do in the 6 weeks before, right? Some people might say I'm not balanced, maybe because I might do those things I can't do in those 6 weeks. The question is, what is most important to me? What fulfills me is doing that 6 weeks, because I believe that's what God will have me do, right? But I'll maybe do things other people were doing because I've taken that prayer meeting as important to me, right? So balance for me means I'm at peace by not being able to do the other things I could have done within those 6 weeks. And I try to find my balance on the 7th week to catch up. Am I making any sense? Any question for me? Anything I said that you didn't understand?
I think it's clear.
It's clear. All right, great. I mean, we need to map out, because what's priority for Chidi is not the same as what's priority for me. What's priority for Toba might not be the same as what's priority for Chidi. And what's priority for Elvis might not be and it's okay, because we're all different. We all have different callings, talents, giftings, But like the saying goes, to your own self, be true. Don't try to be like everybody. Everybody is on a different road, and all those roads are right. The question is, what is true for you as a person? You need to be clear about that and be faithful to it.